Does anybody remember this from the October 2021 roadmap? Kind of implies what should be coming next, doesn't it? But if it's not, what do I think we can expect from the Deep Space Nine arc? Let's talk about it. I'm Admiral Pegasus, and this is Star Trek Fleet Command. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I want to talk about my thoughts and ideas of what could happen in a Deep Space Nine arc. We all know it's due to be coming at some point, but Scopely won't actually confirm it. I don't know what the big secret is. It says it there, but in 2022. So with only 4 months left, it kind of lends it to that's what's coming up next. But we can't take that on thing. So what I want to do first is a quick disclaimer before we get into my thoughts. So what is in this video is my thoughts of what is to come. Well, what I think, what's coming. Or what I would like to see in this arc. I do not have access to any information of upcoming content, only what I pick up from the content creators' videos and podcasts. So all information in this video, relayed in this video, should basically be treated like a grain of stardust. So with that said, let's begin. So back in October, as I said, was treated to the roadmap, and it was at the bottom of the roadmap, and it was for upcoming content that they were planning on introducing. And there's a couple of hints in it. So if we take this last line, keep your big earlobes open, well, that kind of lends it to the Ferengi art that we had back in February and March. So yeah, there's a hint there. But what I want to drag your attention to is the sentence beforehand, starting on the third line, fourth word in, like how you and your alliance will be able to explore deep space together. What could they possibly mean by this? Well, here's what I'm thinking, right? At Comic-Con, David Eckelby was there on the panel, and he said that coming up, we've got a certain space station at a certain wormhole. Right, so let's put the station to one side for a minute, because that will actually come back into this, but let's take the wormhole. We know what a wormhole is from Deep Space Nine, and those who are hard on Star Trek really do know. This Bajoran wormhole was brilliant, and there was other various wormholes as well, but it literally transports you from one end of the galaxy to the other. Basically, for those in the layman's terms who really want to know what a wormhole is, and I'm going to take this from Stargate, yes, because Captain Samantha Carter explained it to Colonel Jack O'Neill quite nice. You take an apple, you get a worm, it burrows through. So instead of going round the apple, it goes straight through. There you go, that's a wormhole. You can't make it any simpler than that. So, but maybe we'll be able to create a wormhole where we can take lower alliance members, say less than 38, because 38 is where you get access to deep space, but less than 38, and we can take them into deep space. Maybe take some of those 38 to 45s up into higher deep space, maybe into G5 region. Okay, yeah, far-fetched, I know. Even Garrett couldn't spin a tall tale like that. But he was a spy, so... But we'll save that for officers. But anyway, but it does lend it to what they could do. Which brings us round to the station. Alliance Starbases. Now, we was treated to this, and there was a picture of Starbase, I've literally just cropped that, from the April roadmap this year. Ever thought of what it would like to run a bigger space station? Alliance Starbases will give alliances the ability to build and expand on their very own space stations. Each Alliance Starbase, I'll do that. will provide unique abilities for exclusive mining nodes and extra defenses for members' own bases. Right, well, that doesn't mention wormholes. No, it doesn't. But what if this starbase had the ability to create wormholes? And maybe discovery. Do you see where I'm going with this? A starbase creating a wormhole to summon players through into deep space? You put one of these in deep space? Okay, yeah, right. Far-fetched, I know. But it's an idea. Maybe it's a bit beyond the game at the minute, I don't know. But that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I think that would be interesting. But anyway, so that's a wormhole part of it. But then also you said about a certain starbase. Well, that could only mean Deep Space Nine. And this is where this, in my opinion, comes in. Now, Scopely did ask for if any players had any ideas of what they would like to see on this. Unfortunately, we never actually saw a server or anything. I think they would just kind of maybe drop it in their Discord or something like that. But nothing official was brought out because the content creators haven't brought anything out as far as I'm aware, unless I've missed something. Possibly do. If I have, drop in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to smash the like button if you're actually liking this video so far. But anyway, Lion Starbases. So now I'll get to my piece of paper about what I think. Yes. So now I think this will enter. This is go. Oh yeah, right. So I can't even read my own. It was. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's blag it. Yeah, let's blag it. So I think this is going to enter in the DS9 arc this year. By the end of the year, they're going to give us a base. Hopefully, it's going to be a basic model. Now, I just watched it. This is obviously being recorded on a Wednesday after RevJuice's live stream, and he mentioned that it's 4 months, so we can't expect everything to be released in bulk as quickly as possible. It most likely is going to get spread out. That's a theory, but this is Scopely, anything's possible. They had to cram everything with Strange New Worlds into 3 months. They literally had to cram it in, and it felt rushed. And to be perfectly honest, it did. And hats off, tip my hat off to the Arc Runner for August, who did a splendid job. And if you watch also this video from RevJuice's Twitch stream, which is shared on YouTube with Ultimate DJs and the community manager Eco, they mention about how much time the Arc Runner for August, how much time he put in just to modify the arc, modify the month, and he did a fantastic job on changing a lot of stuff. And it really makes me regret maybe giving the arc a D if I'd realised how much effort was put in to change it on the fly. Yes, it should also be stated that this should never have happened. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. But it did. But, again, hats off to the Arc Runner. Yes, I know, I'm going a bit bold. Hats off to the Arc Runner for making those changes on the fly and actually putting the effort in. If only every arc had such dedication, such principle about making sure that their month was going to be fantastic. Well, not everyone loves to put hours and hours in. I certainly didn't. But, yeah, I like to make sure I got my job done, and it was done to the best of my abilities. And I'm sure that's what all the Arc Runners do. And it's just brilliant, the fact they did changes. But anyway, I digress too much. So, Alliance Starbases. Hopefully, it's going to come in from day 1. Maybe. Month 2, 3, 4 maybe? I don't know. If it comes in month 4, then there should be a chance to literally blast it all out and make it the biggest mechanic of that month. Because I think Alliance Starbases are going to be a massive mechanic somewhere along the lines of Origin Space. Right? Origin Space. We know what kind of a mechanic that was. And that was massive, to include all the mining nodes, the territory timers and all that. It was a massive mechanic. So I'm guessing this is going to be something just as big. But the one thing is, I'm sure they were working on Starbases a lot sooner than April. They just decided now we've got a working blueprint now. We've got a better idea where we're going with this and when we want to put it in. Let's tease it to the players and let's get some feedback. So hopefully they did. But anyway, what would I like to see come with Lion Starbase? Well, obviously they're going to put this in. The unique abilities, the mining nodes, more mining for those who love mining, for those who hate mining. Sorry, you're going to get it. And extra defense bonuses for members. That is going to be ideal, especially with incursions. But will this base be able to be raided during incursions? We don't know. We do have incursions coming up, and I will put the dates up at the towards the end of the video. So anyway, but like I said, specific mine nodes is if we don't have enough mining to do as it is. But what I do want to see from Starbase is the ability to dock with it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into game and show you what I mean. Now, you're going to wonder why I'm here. That's a data node up there. Yeah. And what I want to show is if I can just get my finger to it. Yeah, there. That there, right? That there. And I'll tell you what I'll do is... Let's jump him in, shall we? But you can see that, right? So what I would like to see is the ability to dock with this station. Now, we already have the mechanics, as you can clearly see, to dock with something. A decoded data accelerator. I've got to dock with it to mine from it. Okay, I'm sending Discovery. It's just an example. But we can dock with it. But what happens if it could be something like a planet with the number of docking rings? I don't have the screenshot to show you all the areas around a planet, but you could. Now, obviously, you could do it that way. Say up to like 16 ships dock with it. Yeah, okay, at the minute, this data node only has 3 docking ports. So that's only 3 people can mine on it at any one time. But what happens if the Alliance Starbase had this? The ability to dock with it and, yeah, and do things like repair your ships. Yeah, it's Starbase, Alliance Starbase out. Let's say like in deep space, you're doing grinding in New Calgary for you robbing your reputation, like I do sometimes. I don't anymore. Now the jellyfish is up and going. I tell you what, she's a right beast, that jellyfish, going now. 8 transports. And if I crew out correctly, I can get a heavy. It's only 1, but still. But anyway, so say like put it out there in New Calgary or something like that, or in Hollis. So I'm grinding out there. I don't have to travel 8-9 minutes all the way back to my base in territory. Yes, okay, right, fine. Yes, I can move my base out to deep space. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But what was if I don't want to move my base out to New Calgary? Sorry, just need to recall. What was if I don't want to move my base out there? Why? Having a starbase out there would be brilliant. An ability to repair my ships faster, get it back in the action. So, also, changing officers. Yes, the ability to change officers, but then there's got to be some link. Well, we've just had a subspace relay added to our space station. Maybe, just maybe, the ability to change officers while out there in the middle of nowhere. So, well, they're like 3 of the biggest things you could really ask for, really. Basically, what can we do in our own base? Oh yeah, also upgraded ship components. Send your ship out there and upgrade something. Yeah, say like you've just gone out there, you've pulled a refinery, and then you come back to your highest space. Oh, I can do an upgrade. There you go. My Cerritos has got stuff to upgrade. I'm not going to because I haven't got enough Cerritos parts to do it. I can do a few bits on it, but I don't want to spend it. I want to do it as a whole, tear it up in one go. So I've got to wait. But yeah, so, but yeah, I mentioned that. Oh, a trading post. A trading post. Yeah. I mean, all that useless stuff we've got in our inventory, the ability to trade it away for things like platinum or blueprints or uncommons or rares, you know, things like that. A trading outpost. But again, you'd have to dock with it. So again, brings it back down to being able to dock with it. So a lot of stuff does actually involve the ability to dock with this Alliance Starbase. Boom! Like I said, this node's got 3 docking ports on it. So the mechanics there to do it. Could it be done? Who knows? So, and yeah, the trading post as well. And the ability to spend those Alliance credits that we have. Let's just get rid of that and click on that. They click on... It's not going to let me do it in a minute, so let's just click on there. And if we scroll across to, say, here we go, Ultra Tokens. I've got 1,812. If you look in the top corner, the ability to spend them, give us a bigger payout. Obviously, our payouts at the minute are pretty crap. No questions. They're pretty crap. But give us bigger payouts. Give us something to buy with it. Or maybe we could use the Latinum in the trading post. But, yeah, that's probably flights of fancy. So, now, let's change to officers. And here you go. Yes, the main cast of Deep Space Nine. So what can we see with officers? Well, for one, you need to add in Benjamin Sisko straight away, the captain. The lead man. You've done it with every single arc so far. You've had Captain Kirk from TOS. You've had Captain Kirk from the Kelvin timeline. You've had Picard from TNG, although you can't source him at the minute. And there's a lot of players who haven't got him. Me. And obviously a lot of other players as well. But you did it with Burnham for Discovery. You did it with Pike from the Kelvin timeline. Pike from Strange New Worlds. So you've added a captain. So you've got to add Benjamin Sisko. What can he be? I don't know. Not a chef, I'll tell you that much. He's a good cook. But he's no Joseph Sisko, is he? So, because he didn't stay in New Orleans and ran is it Cajun? I don't know. Please, just let me know. Yeah, just drop it down there. But he was a good tactician, especially during the Dominion War. Yeah. Yes, I don't know. But another thing I can see for these officers is maybe their station buffs. Miles O'Brien, for one. Fantastic engineer. Is the only person who managed to figure out how to merge Cardassian technology from Terok Nor, as it's originally known, the Cardassian mining station, with Federation technology. Managed to merge them. And yet his whole engineering team couldn't manage it when he went away on vacation. Oh, sorry, as we say here in the UK, on holiday. So, I mean, O'Brien was supposed to be Irish, although he did not have a very strong Irish accent. In fact, I don't even detect an Irish accent in him. But maybe it's diluted quite a bit over the centuries. Who knows? But here's another officer who comes in. So an engineering officer, maybe a boost to your base defences or something like that. Lieutenant Dax, boosts for research because she's a science officer. Jagzia Dax, I mean. Not Esri. Esri was a cutie, but Jagzia was just as beautiful. Dr. Bashir, we didn't get Mbenga added from Strange New Worlds, but we got TOS McCoy. We've had Beverly Crusher from TNG. We've had Bones from the Kelvin timeline. And we've got Hugh from Discovery. Now, for some reason, Hugh's not really medical, though, is he? It wasn't properly medical, so no, like, health boost or anything like that to your ships. But something like that from Bashir. Maybe another version of Quark about, being a bartender. I don't know. But, I mean, Kira, resistance fighter. A buff to decrease critical damage or something, or reduce damage or something like that. Or maybe fight because the resistance was basically outgunned, outnumbered. Well, they were outnumbered. The Cardassians were outnumbered. But they were outgunned and out-technologied. The Cardassians came in and basically made them subservient, although I don't think DS9 ever explained how it ended. It was either the alliance with the peace treaty with the Federation, or the Bajorans actually did finish him off. But anyway, so there's things like that. I can't see Jake Sisko coming into this because really, what was he? Just more of a supporting actor. Great kid, better than Wesley Crusher. Didn't go the Starfleet route, but you actually got to see this kid go from being a young lad, after losing his mum 3 years prior to coming to Deep Space Nine at Wolf 359, coming to Deep Space Nine with his dad, watching his dad build up this station, build up a relationship with the Bajorans, and he made friends with a Ferengi, which was very unusual for a human and a Ferengi to become friends, but they did. So I can see Nog coming in, bringing in Nog will be an awesome tribute as well to, oh God, what was his name? Aaron Eisenberg or something like that. I can never remember it, but rest in peace, man. He was a great actor. I didn't realise a kid character was played by an adult. So that was a shock to me when I found that one out. But yeah. What other characters can we think of? Odo. Yeah, I don't know. Captain's ability. Morph to the ship's ability. I saw that mentioned in the live stream. But yeah. I mean, there's so many options. And so many officers, but we'll have 4 months with it. There's plenty of time to add them. So maybe another version of Lieutenant Commander Worf. Yes, another version of Worf. That'll be 3, won't it? We've got the blue one, we've got the epic one, we've got Honor Guard, and then obviously this one from DS9. That's if they do it. But also, what else are we looking for from this arc? Well, of course, as everybody knows, the Defiant. Yes, the Defiant has to come in. No choice. It's got to come in. Now, how is it going to come in? Now, I was originally thinking Battleship, but it was discussed in the Rev Juice's live stream as well. But they made a valid point. It's an interceptor, right? As Benjamin Sisko said, this is a small ship. However, it nearly tore itself apart during warp trials because it's overpowered and overgunned for a ship of its size. But it's got teeth. But that sounds like a Saladin 2.0. The Saladin's got a pretty big boost on it. Let's have a quick look at the Saladin. So you've got the Saladin, right? This has got a big gun, which fires once every 2 rounds. But it also fires that big gun off in the first round. And it packs one hell of a punch. So maybe the Defiant could be another version of this. I mean, the Kelvin is the next step up from the Saladin, given the fact it's got its deflector dish above the ship. However, the Kelvin's not much of a ship from what I've heard. It's definitely no Saladin. So maybe the Defiant will be. So maybe the Defiant will be an interceptor. What it will come as, I'm guessing maybe as a G4 ship, possibly. Maybe a specialty ship, who knows. But the Defiant's got to come in. Now, it's got to come in as a ship. I don't think a lot of players are going to be happy if it was a skin. And let's talk about skins. Yes, skins. Another thing that needs to be coming in is like station skins. Change the look of our stations, right? I mean, let's just go back out to and doing. I mean, how many players are bored of looking at that? Wouldn't you have a look at this? Or maybe this. But you never know, you could end up looking at that. Yes, so 3 different ideas of station skins. Maybe even the regular space station. But you never know. So, there's a lot to think about with Deep Space Nine. Will it come up next month? Fingers crossed. Right? Fingers crossed. So, just a quick reminder, obviously all the information that I've released today is my ideas, my thoughts on it. It is not actually confirmed because Scopely have got this big thing about keeping secrets. Yeah. Why? We've had the year from hell so far in this game. A lot of players are extremely peeved off with the game. Strange New Worlds Arc really didn't help matters. Yes, there were changes to try and make it a bit more free-to-play friendly. But even the spenders got really annoyed with it. Why keep secrets from us? Why not just tell us, yes, this is what we've got coming up. Get us excited. So, I mean, RevJuice said he's not overly excited about September, but as Deep Space Nine as a whole, yes. This is good. If it is going to be Deep Space Nine in September, come on, we all know it's going to be. At the time of recording, I think it is Deep Space Nine. And I'm sure 99% of the community also does. But it's going to be one of these arcs where we are going to have to be patient by the sounds of it. By the sounds of what I've heard. So, also, in that video I mentioned earlier, which RevJuice did with DJs and Echo, DJ got a bit loose tongue. Yeah. I'm going to which means I'm going to highly recommend you go check out that video. And it mentions something to do with officer sourcing. There's an interesting one. I'm not going to tell you what he said, because I've watched it. I encourage you to go check it out. That's the image you're looking for, so we'll put it up again for you. That's what you're looking for. And I'm going to leave you on that thought. And I know I did say I'll give you the dates for the incursions, so there's a screenshot for the date of the incursions. US up first. And it all starts on Friday evening, UK time, or wherever it is, 1600 hours UTC. It all kicks off on Friday. Get ready, because it's coming. Anyway, this has been my thoughts on Deep Space Nine. What can we see for Deep Space Nine? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Also, again, don't forget to like and smash the subscribe button as well. Until the next video, patch notes, Tuesday morning. Providing they come out on time, I will be doing a live stream at 9:30 a.m. UK time, which will be, let me think, New York will be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4:30 in the morning. And for Port Los Angeles, it's 1:30 in the morning. Okay, sorry, the camera cut out there, so... But anyways, as I was saying, it's around 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, around about 1:30 Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday morning. And that is when the notes, well, usually they come out around 9 a.m. UK time, 8 a.m. UTC. And if you want a quick reminder of where you can find the UTC time, click on your in-game profile, and there it is, UTC time. 21:20 the time is currently at the end of this recording. It's 22:20 here in the UK. So, yeah, there's not much else to say. So, catch you on that live stream. In the meantime, stay safe and live long and prosper. Good night.